Students have to retake the test in a very short 4-day period by this Saturday. Some students will go to Abraham Lincoln High School in Coney Island. The little boy was taken to the hospital where he was examined. Etched into the walls of this 9/11 memorial, more than 3,000 names of those who perished that day. To be solar and wind sustainable, 100% not tapping into the city's grid. It's got an early holiday present Monday, the gift of warmth. These students from Haven Academy got winter coats from Operation Warm's annual coat drive. Says 50 homes were affected by the water main break, and they had crews out as soon as possible to start working on the street. Now, with a simple click, you can post your organ donor status on the social networking giant Facebook. The talk around the neighborhood is that these are the darts that were thrown from a roof at victims, and neighbors around here are finding these all over on the street. Into effect in November of 2010. Nicole Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn. Many of these students say hearing the stories of these Holocaust survivors, Assemblyman Felix Ortiz says he's introduced legislation that would put stricter penalties.
Nicole Ryan is in Bed-Stuy with the latest on the investigation.
A feeling of disgust as neighbors find out that one man is dead and 2 others are recovering from gunshot wounds at Kings County Hospital. Police say 3 people were shot here at this apartment building at 1912 Pacific Street around 11 Sunday night. 23-year-old Verdell Walker was shot in the chest and was pronounced dead at Kings County. A 22-year-old woman was also shot in the chest, where we're told she's in critical condition. And the third person, a 20-year-old man, suffered multiple gunshots to his body. Police say all 3 victims were shot inside an apartment inside the building. However, they were discovered by police inside the lobby. Police tell me they did recover evidence from the crime scene. They're also looking at shell casings. So far, police have no arrests.
The gang violence is here, but we have to deal with it and deal with it from the root start and then who's responsible. And if we can't stop it, what's the future for our children? What's the future for people our age?
Yeah, violence out of control. And there's a list of things you could go, killings, deadly home invasions, robberies. I mean, it's sad, but that's the society we live in today.
And neighbors tell me they are just disgusted over this gun violence. So far, there's no word as to what led up to this shooting. If you have any information, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers. Reporting from Pacific Street, Nicole Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn. 40-year-old Talik Brooks faced a judge at federal court in downtown Brooklyn. Brooks, seen in this Facebook picture, pled not guilty to the production of child pornography. Over at PS 243 in Crown Heights, where he was a teacher's aide, parents were quick to give their opinion.
You're innocent to proven guilty. I guess they have to fight a good fight to prove him guilty.
Well, I mean, that's the way he's going to plead anyway, not guilty, but they're going to find him guilty. That's what I believe.
The judge told Brooks that a grand jury indicted him on 12 separate crimes based on the evidence. FBI agents say they have video that Brooks allegedly produced. It shows Brooks touching a child's private parts and spanking a child in a classroom.
Well, we all know that he's guilty, and I feel he should get life in jail. I feel he don't deserve to be on the street around no kids.
The FBI believes Brooks has admitted that he was downloading and sharing child pornography for 7 years. Brooks' lawyer had no comment about his client. Parents at the school continue to deal with the fact that Brooks was around so many children.
He did a lot in here. That's the surprise. He was Santa Claus. He participated with all the kids.
Talik Brooks' next court date is April 12th. Reporting from federal court, Nicole Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn. The 2-year-old child was found about a block from his home Saturday afternoon. Police say the scared little boy wandered away, ending up on East 12th Street and Avenue K, wearing a t-shirt, blue jeans, and socks.
I have 3 little kids, and the thought of one of them ever wandering out on their own is something that really frightens me.
A passerby called police to say they found a 2-year-old child. A couple of hours later, another call, this time from the parents who called to report their son missing. Yusrel Charloff lives next door to the Midwood family.
Oh, well, surprised. You know, very nice people. So, you know, they look like they take good care of the kids. So.
48-year-old Khalifa Nazir and 39-year-old Shazia Nazir were both arrested. They were charged with acting in a manner injurious to a child. Police say the parents told them they thought the boy was at a relative's home next door.
We saw them going into the car, yes.
Valerie Mazin lives across the street and saw the parents getting arrested. She says she doesn't want to judge her neighbors, but warns all parents to be more careful.
The parents do have to make sure that they do get to the house and they get back safely.
The little boy was taken to the hospital where he was examined. He is currently with family. Reporting from Midwood, Nicole Ryan, News 12 Brooklyn.
The mother is walking southbound wearing a bubble coat.
And she won't stop?
She won't stop. I try to get her to go to the hospital. I try to take her in a taxi. She won't go. She's waiting for some baby father in the street.
That was the 911 call that came in before Lydia Romero was given the newborn baby.
But the baby was like purplish and then pink in certain places in the hands, and the baby kept moaning like, Babies usually cry. This baby didn't cry. She was like,
Romero says that was the condition of the baby girl. She found the mother, 27-year-old Shoshana Muhammad, sitting on the stairs outside her Rogers Avenue apartment. She had a bag with baby supplies.
She said, here, you can have them because I'm dirty and the baby's dirty, and if I go to the hospital, they're going to take away.
By dirty, Romero means she believes Muhammad was on crack.
And when I opened the sheet, I seen the umbilical cord all tied up on her. I got so scared, so I closed her. When I came back to give it to her, she had left.
She gave the baby to a police officer. And that's when paramedics stepped in. Carl Gandolfo was the first to help the infant.
Blue skin color, and I immediately opened the airway, gave 2 rescue breaths, and the baby cried a little.
The baby survived. Muhammad was arrested and charged with acting in a manner injurious to a child less than 17. And Carl says it's such a rare occurrence to have such a positive impact on a child's life that he's definitely going to follow up with this little girl in the future to see how she's doing. Nicole Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn.